huyu procurement officer hatafanya the right thing, utakuta kalamu kama hii yenye mimi niko naye hapa, kalamu kama hii yenye inauzwa shilingi 10 kwa procurement, shilingi 200, shilingi 2000 kwa procurement.
Sasa mimi najua kogo kweli kogo. Na yule achaenda shule anajua hii maneno ya procurement.
So nani huyu? PQ. Wandugu zangu, nataka kuwaomba ya kwamba hii nyumba tukikuja hapa na kuomba Mungu, Mungu atusaidie. The Bible says righteousness exalts a nation, but perversion is a disgrace to everybody. Wacha nimalize kwa kusema kwamba it is for everyone. This house is for everyone. Even foreigners, they are allowed to come here and pray. Hata wale si wa Kristo. Biblia nasema hata wale walevi wanapopita hapo. Sijui kama mnajua walevi wanapotokea pande ile, anakuja anapiga kelele, kufika hapo ananyamaza. Usema mimi najua hapa ni nyumba ya Mungu. Na Mungu saidia kabisa, na anapita hapa polepole anaongelesha Mungu. Msitarau hao watu. Hao watu, they are members of this house. Do you know that they are members of this house? They are members. Na wanajua. So mimi nataka tu nimalize kwa kusema kwamba Mungu atubariki. Ya kwamba tuchenga mahekalu haya si prestige. Mimi najua kama vile askofu ametaja, majina yenu iliharibika. Hata juzi, Your Excellency, you are humiliated. Lakini don't worry about. Hata kuna Sambalat na Tobia. Musiogope. Musirudi nyuma. Musikubali Sambalat na Tobia kutake over. Nehemiah akasema, how can we leave such a noble task? Na kuja kuongea na nyinyi. Hata mimi naomba mwaka ujao, mwaka mpya, fungulia sisi matoleo ya kanisa peke yake, tuache hii ingine hii. Sababu gani? Hatuwezi kupingana na Mungu mwenye ametubariki na ametuinua katika utukufu lake mpaka penye tuko. So tusirudi nyuma. Juzi mimi nikaambia Wakristo, hakuna, tunakaa ngumu. Na tumekaa ngumu kweli. Tumekaa ngumu. Hakuna, sisi tunaenda mbele. Tuliokoka Bwana na tunajua penye tunaenda. So Mungu awabariki sana, Mungu awainue sana.
Nashukuru hatukukutana na yeye alete neno la Mungu hivi vile Mungu alivyoipanga. Hebu nimpishe chairman ya development aje hapa aeleze machache. Mimi nimempenda huyu. Ni nyeusi kutoka koti mpaka kila kitu, lakini roho ndani huko ni nyeupe. Wanajebureta, I told you the other time, if it is you, tutakonga hii kitu. Na naona sijui mambo ya procurement, lakini naona mimi, kulingana mimi, kazi ya Mungu imefanyika vizuri. Hebu tuelekeze.
Asante Bishop, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, CSS President, PSS, all guests, congregants, clergy. Praise God. Bwana asifiwe. Today is my most happy day. Why? Because the word of God has come to accomplishment. Kipkorgot Church is 25 years old. It was started in 1998 from a simple structure where 10 congregants were actually worshiping under a tree somewhere down here. And we want to thank Mzee Mizoi It's an old man called Mr. Misoi, who donated part the land that where this church is sitting today. That was around 20 years ago. And he had a vision that the church will turn this whole area into an area that Christ will be worshipped. So thereafter, we actually improved. 10 years later, this structure, which was a simple structure under a tree, we built a small mud structure here. And the number improved to 50. Thereafter, the number became bigger and bigger. It went to 200, and there was a big structure here that took 500 members. In 2020, we had a strategic plan that was going to 2024, and we realized that the population of Kipkorgot was growing very fast. And the membership of the church was growing, and we had a vision to transform this place into a peaceful, lovely, and God-fearing area, and that is why this sanctuary was actually designed. If you look at the design, the offices behind here is like a pot from the word Kipkorgot. Those who know the word Kipkorgoti. So it's actually a pot. When you look at it from the top, it's a pot, and from the back is a pot. So it was an architectural masterpiece that was done by well-wishers of the church, including engineers, to develop this. This church, when we developed, we had a BQ of about 50 million. With savings and due diligence of the members who are running this project, today we have spent 39.7 million to build this church. Though it's not complete, the bishop raised some challenges that we started going into of where to have worship for our Sunday school children, for our parking, and also for the possibility of actually growing and growing further. We need to address those challenges. So we want to come to you, Your Excellency. Thank you for your support. This house is indeed a miracle to us. A miracle because it has only been built for 1 year, 5 months, and 1 week. So we thank you. We got your support directly from our honorable chief guest, Honorable Sudi, and also we got support from your brother, David, and his wife, Carol, who came during the Arambe. And therefore, looks like the members were saying, this is your church. State House is only less than 5 kilometers on the right, and your home, Koileli, is just behind here. So, we visited Milimani in Nairobi, and we also realized Milimani is just some few as a distance to State House. So this is your church, Your Excellency. We request that anytime you are around, you worship with us. We thank you also for being our great supporter. We've seen a lot. Our city now requires that we change things in the right direction. And we are going, as Kipkorgot, we are supporting your government in very many ways. As you can see, all these members, they have registered to the SHA. I talked to a number of them, and they said, please pass a message that we are fully committed and following and supporting your government more than 100%. So thank you, Your Excellency, for that, for coming today, because you came and you supported us. We are very grateful. Today is a day of rejoicing and being grateful because God has heard our prayers that we all meet here. When we started constructing this sanctuary, Your Excellency, we had faith that you are going to come. And this date of 22nd December was God's date. In our culture and in our plans to deliver all the work that was supposed to be done, everything landed on 21st of December. And so the Sunday was 22nd. So there was no way that we are going to miss that. So thank you, Your Excellency, because you are here on this 22nd day that helped us. Lastly, I want to appreciate all guests, starting from our chief guest, Honorable Sudi, who brought whole guests all over the place. We got guests from East Africa. And he's been monitoring our progress. Every day, he calls, where have you reached? Is it of the right quality? If it is not, let me know. He's there throughout and sending his team to come and check on us. Thank you. Our area MP has been very positive with us. Thank you, our area MP, Mr. Jepkonga. Honorable Jepkonga, thank you so much. And also our governor, who is always here, is promised to preach in this church. And now you can come anytime from now to preach. Lastly and not least, all other government officials, the PSS, Dr. Kipto, PS Bitok, all of them, they were here on that day. Our MCS, thank you so much for coming to support us on this journey. As I conclude, Bishop is with me here. I must say we are rejoicing in the name of God. We are glorifying God. Bishop, if you allow me only 1 minute, I will finish. Let me thank the residents of Kipkorgot. Let me thank all the church members of the Kipkorgot area. Please stand up so that the whole congregation can see you. Just wave like this. Your Excellency, thank you so much. So we appreciate all the special teams that work together, the engineers, the contractor. Kasuri contractor is the one who delivered this facility. We thank you for giving us that support. Last but not least, I must thank all the people who gave in kind, in cash, and in many other ways for the success of this sanctuary. May God bless you as we actually address the challenges that are ahead of us, because we need to make this place the place of God. Your Excellency, thank you very much for coming again, and welcome once again. Thank you so much.
Asante sana mwenyekiti. Naomba ushers be upstanding. Tutoe sadaka zetu, tuabudu Mungu ili tupeane nafasi kwa wageni wetu. Ushers, please, can you strategically stand where you are supposed to be? We want to use the shortest time possible in this exercise. Na wale wanatumia ile inaitwa Paybill ni ngapi? 972-700. Account is 8807. And I'll just be holding it as the choir sings, because we need money to move. We need money. Sasa, kwa sababu rafiki yangu Ng'ang'a na ni mchungaji wangu yeye Paonia, Kipkorgot wanasema ati uabudu hapa, alafu sasa ile ya bishop nani naabudu na fellowship nani naabudu. So tuchanganye wimbo vizuri, lakini wote tunatumikia Bwana Yesu. Can we pray? Tunakushukuru Mungu kwa matoleo. Bariki mioyo yetu na hiari ya kutoa kukutumikia. Kwa jina la Yesu mkombozi wetu. Amen. Kwa sababu Ng'ang'a amejitolea, yeye vile vile ni sadaka kwa Mungu kwa ibada. Kwa sababu tumeambiwa sababu ya kuwa hapa ni kutoa ibada wakfu zetu. Choir, please.
Watamaliza baadaye. Asante sana kwa wimbo mzuri ambaye tuendelee tu kwa wale wanaendelea kutoa, kwa sababu tunataka kuunganisha ibada hii kwa haraka sana, na nataka nichukue nafasi hii ya heshima kukaribisha mbunge wangu wa hapa, na ni mbunge wetu wa hapa, Honorable Chepkonga. Unataka hapo chini kwa sababu wewe ulisema ulienda Bible school, ukapenda siasa kuliko injili ama? Asante sana.
Bishop, thank you very much. Bwana asifiwe. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Chamge, Your Excellency, I want to take this opportunity to sincerely thank you for gracing this occasion. We were not very sure that you are going to make it because we saw you in Mombasa and you had told us you are coming. So we kept on saying, surely, from Mombasa, you may end up in Nairobi and not come here. And you may find some reason. But we want to thank God that you found time to come here. I want to thank my colleagues also for coming. I want to thank the governor for Elgeyo Marakwet, the governor for Uasin Gishu. I want to thank you very much, the clergy. I want to thank Reverend Bishop Kipsoi. He has preached in my church one time at AIC while I was attending AIC. You know, I was born in AIC. It's just that I'm a missionary in Reformed Church. I want to thank you very much. You know, Your Excellency, we will be very brief. We have agreed with my colleagues, we are going to be very brief. But I wanted to say this. I want to thank the members of this church for the work that they have done here. Your Excellency, you have heard what the chair of construction has said, Mr. Chebure, who happens to be my neighbor at home. He's also building AIC Kamngetun. You know, this man is strong. I don't know where you get this strength, but I guess that God has given you the strength. And I want to thank them, Your Excellency, because they have not stolen even a 5 cents. Your Excellency, I want to thank you because when we had the fundraising here, the last one, you contributed generously. Your generous gift was brought to us by our chief guest that day, the Honorable Oscar Sudi. We had a lot of problems with Oscar Sudi. He was being told not to go to many constituencies. I told him, you come to my constituency, what's your problem? So when he brought the money, Your Excellency, including his, you know we are very happy people. You know, we read the Bible. And so Ephesians tells us in Ephesians chapter, Thessalonians, sorry, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. It says, give thanks always in all circumstances, because that is God's will. So when we received the money, we actually gave thanks. And I was a choir master, Your Excellency. I was singing for the money because it had been given generously. Now we were misunderstood. I was told by the Honorable Gladys Cholet, boss, she was out of the country. And she told me that that video in which we were singing, it was being broadcast at Al Jazeera. So I asked him, surely, this we were just giving to the church, not to the media. You know, Your Excellency, we had a lot of problems. I was asked too many questions by my own colleagues in Parliament. And because of those questions, I came and asked my pastor, did we make a mistake? I thought you taught me that in Luke chapter 6, verse 38, which I was taught by Bishop Mayo, that give and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, so shaken together, overflowing. So when Honorable Oscar Sudi, he brought that one, shaken together and overflowing. So I asked him, so what mistake did we commit? He told me, no. You have not read from Haggai chapter 2, verse 8. The Bible says, silver is mine, gold is mine, declares the Lord. Oh, so I told him, oh, so all these things we brought, it belongs to the Lord. He told me, yeah. Then I told him, you know, this reminds me something I was taught in my economics class in Form 5 and Form 6, that all monies in the world is backed by gold. So I said, oh, so even this Kenya shilling is also part of the gold that God owns. So I told him, oh, then I'm learning something. Then he told me, you have also not read this Bible. There is also Psalms chapter 24, verse 1. It says, God says, all things belong to me. I said, oh, so even that one which you took to Kipkorkote, I see it belongs to God. He said, yes, correct. Then he told me, you have also not read about Ezra. When he was going to build the kingdom, the temple, he collected all the money. He told me, read Ezra chapter 8, verse 25. And I actually read, and I found out that Ezra collected money from kings and from the Jews. And they went to build the temple in Jerusalem. So I told him, oh, so even that one which Honorable Sudi, which belongs to the president, was to build the temple in Kipkorkote. He said, that is correct. So, you know, as a result of that, I calmed down. So I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for giving to the church. It is in fact very biblical. After I had been taught by my pastor, now I am more born again than before. So, Your Excellency, continue giving because it is biblical. It is, I have been taught by my own pastor that you must give. So we will continue to give and we will continue to support Your Excellency in giving. Even if you told us today to give, you know, and as you know, I'm the chair of the National Prayer Breakfast and the Bunge Fellowship. And you know, we are going through the book of Nehemiah. And we asked our own Naomi Wako to send to you because we are now in chapter 6. And the last preacher was Honorable Meli, the MP for Tindire. And when he sent to you, asking you to read with us, he said, he told me, you actually read and you blue-ticked it. And we said, amen. So he's also reading with us in Nehemiah. So, and you know Nehemiah, when he was building, building the walls of Jerusalem. So we compared him with the president. He's building the walls of Kenya. He's building the walls of Kenya, which were broken. We will not speak politics today. In fact, I have not said anything about politics. I thought I've only talked about what Christ has said and what God has said. Your Excellency, with us are we have a number of MCAs here, and I would just like to ask our own area member of County Assembly, Mr. Honorable Kirwa, to come and just introduce them. They don't need to say anything because we are in charge. The church has not, the benediction has not been met. So please, it's just introduction. Please.
Your Excellency, our President, Honorable William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, our area MP, leading other members of National Assembly, our Excellency Jonathan P., with your partner, from Elgeyo Marakwet,
And we had a vision to transform this place into a peaceful, lovely, and God-fearing area. And that is why this sanctuary was actually designed. If you look at the design, the offices behind here is like a pot from the word Kipkorgot. Those who know the word Kipkorgot, so it's actually a pot. When you look at it from the top, it's a pot, and from the back is a pot. So it was an architectural masterpiece that was done by well-wishers of the church, including engineers, to develop this. This church, when we developed, we had a BQ of about 50 million. With savings and due diligence of the members who are running this project, today we have spent 39.7 million to build this church. Though it's not complete, the bishop raised some challenges that we started going into of where to have worship for our Sunday school children, for our parking, and also for the possibility of actually growing and growing further. We need to address those challenges. So we want to come to you, Your Excellency. Thank you for your support. This house is indeed a miracle to us. A miracle because it has only been built for 1 year, 5 months, and 1 week. So we thank you. We got your support directly from our honorable chief guest, Honorable Sudi, and also we got support from your brother, David, and his wife, Carol, who came during the Arambe, and therefore looks like the members were saying this is your church. State House is only less than 5 kilometers on the right, and your home, Koileli, is just behind here. So
President Daniel Arap Moi. Allow me to tell you that that church was all enough. We managed to bring it down. Now we have built another beautiful church. We have just completed, and we really want to urge you during this Christmas period, find time so that we can also open, and so that also we can worship together. And we didn't only build one church, we built two churches, one in Ziwa Township and also in Saramek. The Saramek one, we are still continuing to make sure that we build. As I finish, we really thank your government for what you have been done in terms of transformative leadership that you have been able to offer. As in Uasin Gishu, in particularly in Soy consequence, tunasema asante sana Rais. What you have been able to do within the last mile connectivity that I have told you it was a challenge, now it is going on very well. The roads that the contractors had disappeared by virtue that we had been ranked in the other government wrongly. I want to tell you now the contractors are on site, they are proceeding. We are very big two water projects, the one in Moispridge Matunda, which I will, when you find time, we can go and launch it. And also the one that is being built in Navilas that will take water to Kosache and also in Soy. And so many other projects that you have been able to commission. So when you find time, we want to request you in January, find time so that we can move together and open these projects so that some naysayers can actually see that there is work that is going on in Uasin Gishu. You have done a lot, and we say tuendelee hivyo, tunashukuru sana. Asanteni sana, Mungu wabariki, asante.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dika. Your Excellency, the only problem sometimes we have is that, people who read the Bible and they translate literally. In 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 12, it says, remind yourself these things although you know. Please don't remind the president, he knows. Honorable Jana.
Thank you, Honorable Chepkonga. Your Excellency, and the Church of Kipkorgot, led by the bishops. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. My name is Janet Sitiene, MP Tarbo. And today, following the sermon, Your Excellency, nataka niseme kupitia kwa nia moja, kwa pamoja na fikira moja. I want to assure you, Your Excellency, that all your plans with God are going to be possible up until 2027, and may God bless you. Thank you, Your Excellency, for coming to grace this occasion at Kipkorgot. God bless all of us. Thank you.
Sorry, there's some protocol which I'm supposed to introduce people. Your Excellency, that's Honorable Janet Sitiene, who is your member of parliament. The old one. This one is the second wife. And the second wife is loved more than the old one. So, this is home of the president, so you must know. Honorable Professor Parto.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samuel Ruto, the church led by our able bishops, I want to use this opportunity to congratulate the people of Kipkorgot for building such a very beautiful church. I would also want to take this opportunity to congratulate Your Excellency because you have been a supporter of the church. Recently, you were in Moiben, and the people of Moiben are still very grateful and excited because of the Moiben Catholic Church, which you really supported. Your Excellency, I want to request the church. I have heard Honorable Chepkonga speak, and and this is a season where people are getting honorary degrees. I would want to request that they make Honorable Chepkonga honorary bishop. You give him honorary, if such a thing exists, because I saw him, I heard him speak, and he's doing very well. And Your Excellency, because the economy has improved, it is doing well. Traveling has become a problem. Our flights from Nairobi to Eldoret are full the roads are full. That is a sign that we are doing well. Your Excellency, we are requesting that we dual Nairobi-Malaba Highway so that we can have a smooth movement. And finally, Your Excellency, kongoya muge nyorani kipkoryotini kulikikisukote tumdo nogi boin nogi kitioktochi kongoi missing amugenyo nigemwa kongoi tugul. Kitu moja tu, TVET itkinye po Moibin kiwesho State Department nebo TVET ko inaugurated. Asome itoreto unen temwochi kokasin makokasa ane kongoi missing.
Tumpigie makofi Professor. Unajua, I think alimisa akasema nipatiwe nikuwe honorary. I thought, unajua, when she came here, we had agreed, yende anatoa congratulations, our congratulations for the new PhD holder, the Honorable Engineer Oscar Sudi. My neighbor Keses is my neighbor, my very neighbor. We share a lot of things with the CPA Ruto. Please.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Jepkonga, Your Excellency the President, the Presiding Bishop, Eldoret area, and Visiting Bishop Elgeyo Marakwet, and all protocols as it has been righted before. Bwana asifiwe. Uhuru wa Yesu. Isi kanisa yangu ya isi. Uhuru wa Yesu. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, I think mine would be less. First of all is to say thank you so much. Mimi ni jirani hapa. Ukifuka mtoni hapa Sosiani, ngambo ile ni Saroyot is my constituency, and I want to assure you, even the congregation among here are people from Keses, and we came all in unison to say welcome. It gives us excitement to worship together with you. I don't know why, Your Excellency, and what God is telling us. Yesterday evening, we were somewhere with Jepkonga and David Kiblagat. And then one Reverend National Secretary, Full Gospel Churches of Kenya, Reverend Eli Rob, stood and spoke to us and said, we as a church leadership, we prayed for God to give us a government in 2022. And exactly God gave us the government we wanted. And it is this government that is pushing for transformation in all sectors, starting from health, agriculture, livestock, infrastructure, and everything that we experience today. It is as a result of the prayer we prayed for the government to be given. And therefore, it is absolute high hypocrisy for the church today to condemn the president, to condemn the government that they prayed for and God gave them. And therefore, he said, if there is anybody who is lying, it is not the president, but the church is lying. Because they prayed for the government and God gave them the government. And that one gave me assurance, you are doing the right thing for the Republic of Kenya, because that is what they asked and God gave them. So Your Excellency, move on, and we are feeling. Universal health care, we are feeling. Economy, we are feeling. Kenya is going the right place, because that was the prayer. Lastly, nataka tu kuomba kwa unyenyekevu. Sehemu hiyo ya Saroyot, Your Excellency, we have 26 acres that we have earmarked for affordable housing. Maybe I need to ask the governor to expedite the process of handing over and clearing. But we have a challenge now between here and the other side. For you to go to Saroyot from here, you must go all the way to town, to KCC, and then you start from Starbucks coming all this way, or you have to go all the way to Plateau Mission Hospital so that you come back. We are asking Your Excellency tunahitaji daraja kubwa hapa, because the drift here is so huge. We need a bridge so that we are able to access that land, and when that affordable housing shall come up, it will be accessible for people from this side and the other side. And lastly, Two River Dam is here. We are waiting for that project to commence, so that the population that is rising on the other side, we are able to access clean water, because it's a population that comes as a result of Eldoret becoming a city, and as a result of people urbanizing and responding to the needs of affordable housing. The Ballet Elengongwengoret, Abungeria Plateau, it has commenced. It's almost at Plateau. The other day you gave us additional money, 165 million, so we will be finishing from where the other project started, Iguja Plateau. And kidogo kidogo sisi Nakura tumengangana kuanzia Starbucks, tunaweka kidogo kilomita moja, juzi tumeweka 600, tunaomba tu tukamilishie from Starbucks now, iende mpaka Plateau, so that this area is going to open up. With that much and many words I've said, thank you so much. We are waiting for you very soon to come to Keses, the main Keses, the other side. Kongoi, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Honorable CPA Ruto. You know, we had agreed that CPA Ruto should move a vote of to wish you a Merry Christmas. Then he went on to thank the President, which is very good, but he also added something, Your Excellency, which you should know. Honorable Kimayo, you don't come from this county, so you don't have many things, please.
Your Excellency the President, waheshimiwa gavana ambao wako hapa, waheshimiwa wenzangu, klachi ambao wako hapa na Wakristo wa Kipkorgot, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Your Excellency, kwa majina mimi naitwa Gideon Kimayo, mbunge jirani wa hapa Keyo South. Sasa ile niko na kitu kidogo kama leo tulikutana na wewe kanipea kidogo. Wananitanga songo. Sasa ile niko na kidogo. Your Excellency, watu ambao wanaishi sehemu ya Kipkorgot wengi wanatoka Keyo South. Hata nasikia hapa mheshimiwa Gladys Poshola anasema is my MP. Hata Chepkonga pia kabla achaama alikuwa anatoka huko. So mimi niko nyumbani nikiwa hapa. Na Your Excellency, tunataka kusema asante kwa kukuja kwa kanisa yetu siku ya leo. Na pia kuambia watu wa Kipkorgot asante sana kiongozwa na Bishop kwa hii kanisa ambayo ni mzuri sana. Tunasema asante. Your Excellency, tumekuwa kwa serikali kwa miaka miwili. Kwa hii miaka miwili kuna mengi umefanya. Moja yao ni ile CBC ambayo wewe wakati uliingia usukani ukapata CBC ichanyoroka, ukasema CBC ikae kwa primary school. Wengi wakasema CBC haitawezekana kwa sababu hakuna madarasa. Mimi nataka kusema asante sana mheshimiwa, kwa sababu tumeambiwa na PS wa education ya kwamba madarasa itakuwa tayari tunapofungua shule. Madarasa yote ya JSS grade 9. Kwa hivyo Your Excellency, ningependa pia ni kuenroll kwa hii CBC. Na niruhusu leo nikuwa mwalimu wako wa CBC. Kwa CBC nasikia siku hizi kuna different grading system. Kuna maneno ya meet expectations, exceed expectations, below expectations. Kwa sababu mheshimiwa rais amenikubalia nikuwe mwalimu wake leo, kwa ile somo la sayansi mheshimiwa rais, kuna maneno ya SHA kwa upande wa afya. Mimi hapo Your Excellency nakupatia exceed expectations. Your Excellency, kuna somo la agriculture, ukulima. Ukatutolea mbolea kutoka 7,000 shillings mpaka shilingi 2,000. Tunasema exceed expectations. Your Excellency, kwa hiyo somo tu ya agriculture hiyo, masiwa, bei ya masiwa sasa hapa KCC shilingi 50. Exceed expectations. Your Excellency, tukuje kwa somo la teknolojia. Ukatuambia tutaweka fiber optic kilomita 1,100. Tumeona imeanza. Kuna ile maneno ya ICT apps in each constituency. Hapo tunasema exceed. Alafu mimi kama mwalimu wako pia nikaangalia somo ya uchumi. Naona ule ambayo umeweka kwa kiranja wako hapo mheshimiwa Kipto. Kulikuwa na inflation ilikuwa imefika 9%. Leo tukiongea inflation iko 2%. Hapo tunasema exceed expectation. Tukaangalia maneno ya uchumi pia. Kuna watu ambao wamepata ajira. Tunaangalia ajiri watoto 46,000 wale walimu. Tunasema exceed expectations. Alafu kuna hii masomo mengine ya kanisa. Umetuchengea makanisa rais. Hata ya leo umechenga. Hii kwa hiyo masomo ya CRE tunasema exceed expectations. Mheshimiwa Rais, tunataka kusema asante. Kimwoe kongoi eng lagok chikiserwech chebo gaa chemi serikali ngung. Kimwoe kongoi eng lagok tugul chebo gaa ngaro professor nebo immigration Pitok. Kimwoe kongoi agere Mheshimiwa Daktari Kipto kimwoe kongoi. Kumi nebo mutanyun president nokoindoiwecho korib emet. Lakwenyo Kipchumba Murkomen kimwoe kongoi. Momeche amwa chechang Your Excellency. Karon nechobwech oret nongete Nairobi nekakomwa professor akoi Malaba koik expressway. Keteshi kele exceed expectation. Thank you Your Excellency.
Makofi kwa Songo. You know, nataka kumsimamisha, but the problem is very close to CPC. Alikosea kidogo. So, ako na hangover. So, I wanted to allow him. I'd like to request the Honorable Kering. Jambo kidogo.
Your Excellency, our bishops with us today, all the leaders, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Kwa majina ninaitwa Zipora Kering, mimi ni mjumbe wa East African Legislative Assembly. Your Excellency, I'm forever grateful that I'm one of the members that you've sent us to East Africa. Let me take this opportunity, Your Excellency, to congratulate you that even at this time when the summit chairmanship was to go to DRC, the entire partner state said no, they are giving it to you. Congratulations, our President, for being the chair of the East African community. Your Excellency, now that you are there during this time, kindly look at the treaty so that it can be amended, so that it can open up so many other issues. Number two, Your Excellency, also at the summit level, we've escalated it so that you look at the non-barrier tariffs that is actually buying our traders not to trade comfortably within the region. Your Excellency, we love you so much. And in the fourth protocol, as I finish, the political federation, when we did the mathematics, we see you being the first president of the East African community. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Makofi jameni kwa Honorable Kering. You know, Your Excellency, before Honorable Kering, you actually asked us to vote for her. You know, she used not to talk like this in Bulgaria. You know, since she went to East African Legislative Assembly, amechanuka, Your Excellency. Now, allow me to invite the Member of Parliament for Rift Valley. He's actually nominated, but he represents the entire Rift Valley. The Honorable Wainaina, famously known as Queen's Garden. Nani mtu mzuri, you can see hata na wear, he wears green like Kasamuel, who is here also. Please, karibu.
Mheshimiwa Rais, viongozi ambao wako hapa wote na viongozi wa kanisa, sitaki kuwataja moja kwa moja sababu ya masaa. Mheshimiwa Rais, nataka kupongeza hawa viongozi wa kanisa na pia kupongeza wenye walijumuika kujenga hii kanisa, sababu kama hatungekuwa na hii kanisa kweli hatungepata nafasi ya kujumuika na sisi wote hapa. Asanteni sana wenye walijenga hii kanisa, tukijisaidiana sisi wote. Na tena niwapongeze tena sababu kuna makanisa ingine inaanzangwa kujengwa inamaliza mwaka 10, mwaka 7. Hii imejengwa kwa mwaka 1 na kitu. Asanteni sana. Pia niwapongeze kwa mahubiri ambayo mmeyatuhubiria leo, kiongozwa na bishop wetu alama hiyo na wengine. Kama mtakuwa mkihubiria sisi namna hiyo na jamii yote na Kenya mzima, hakutakuwa na vita au mvutano wa kanisa na serikali. Hata ingawa kuna wengine, na saa ingine tunatakiwa tuseme ukweli. Niliona bishop mmoja huko kwetu, huko Central, hata inafika wakati anasema anataka kwenda maandamano. Sijui tulifika wapo lini. Wewe ni kiongozi wa kanisa, unaombea amani, tena unasema tuende maandamano. Hii ni maandamano ya kwenda mbinguni au ni ya kwenda wapi? Kwa hivyo tunawaombea. Ya mwisho, Mheshimiwa Rais, hawa viongozi vile wanaongea hapa saa hii maneno ya pesa, maneno ya SHA, kama wangekuwa naongea namna hiyo wakati wewe hapana iko na wakati hapana iko kanisa, ingekuwa mzuri zaidi, hatungekuwa na hii shida ya kukosa kujua namna gani na hii serikali yetu inafanyika. Ningeomba Mheshimiwa Rais, niliambia Chris Kepto jana, kama ingewezekana, sababu mambo yote inakatalia maneno ya pesa, inakatalia kwa mfuko. Barabara ni pesa, na kuna wakati tutatengeneza barabara au tujenge nchi bila kutoa ushuru. Nilikuwa naomba Mheshimiwa Rais na Mheshimiwa Kipto, wakati wako huko juu maneno ya pesa, sababu viongozi wetu wengine wanaweza kuogopa kwa wananchi kwenda kusema maneno ya vile tuko. Muwe mkichagua viongozi wengine au mnaandika watu wengine wanaenda kuhubiri maneno vile tunapata pesa, si ile ushuru tunaokota na vile tunatumia, ndio tuache kupea rais wetu kazi ngumu ya kuhubiri vile pesa inapatikana na vile inatumika. Na mimi najua hata kama sijasoma sana Mheshimiwa Rais, kati ya ile pesa tunatoa ushuru 70%, 7 kwa 100 au kwa 10 inaenda kulipa madeni. Mimi naelewa sana wananchi, naambia nyinyi, interest ni karibu bilioni 1 na kitu. Mheshimiwa Rais anasema tutoe ushuru, tupupishe ile interest tunalipa huko ng'ambo. Na bilioni 1 inaweza fanya kazi gani? Inaweza jenga hiyo barabara, unaona watu wakilia walilala kwa barabara usiku. Inaweza jenga barabara namna gani? Barabara ngapi? Kwa hivyo Mheshimiwa Rais na Kipto, tafadhali andika watu, tafuta pesa kidogo, andika watu wakuja waelimishe watu. Civic education ni very important, kusema ukweli. Kwa hayo machache, Mheshimiwa Rais, na kushukuru na wahubiri tena, na washukuru sana vile mmeongea hapa kwetu. Mheshimiwa Rais, kama pahali pengine, lakini bado wale wengine wataokoka tu. Tutaanza kuhubiria hapa na wataokoka pande ile nyingine. Nashukuru kijana mmoja hapa, kijana simama. Huyu kijana ndio alikuwa anapiga sisi sana, lakini alikuwa anapiga sisi sababu hakuwa anaelewa, lakini sasa ameelewa. Kuwa mstari wa mbele, kuwa karibu na sisi, uhubirie vijana mambo ile serikali inataka wengine. Kwa hayo machache, Mheshimiwa Rais, nashukuru kuwa na sisi kila wakati, na uwe mkarimu. Na tena Mheshimiwa Rais, tutafute pesa kidogo, tufanye subsidy kidogo ya maneno ya mahindi. Hata mimi na mahindi yangu kidogo. Hii 2900 haiwezi tosha, kusema ukweli. Na unajua tuko mwaka wa 2014, sasa tunaenda 2015. Tukikosa 2025, 2025, 2026 tunataka mahindi, si ndio? Tukikosa pesa, tupate pesa kidogo ile tutauza mahindi, hatutapata mahindi ya kutosha 2026. Mheshimiwa Rais, tafutia sisi pesa kidogo, acha mahindi ifike 3500 ndio tupate pesa ya kulima mwaka 2026. Kwa hayo machache, Mungu awabariki na tuko pamoja. Asante.
Tumpigie makofi Honorable Wainaina. Unajua kwa katiba kuna kitu inaitwa ethnic balance and gender balance. So unajua amekuwa katika minority, so lazima apewe kidogo aongee kuhusu maneno ambayo inahusu jamii yao. And I'd like to invite my Deputy Speaker. You know, there's the reason why I wanted to leave her to the last. It's because of protocol issues. You know, mimi kierere Madam Speaker, order. You know, not order, point of order. So, come if I don't take care of her, I may not be allowed to speak. So, the Honorable Gladys Boss, who is the Member of Parliament for Uasin Gishu County, and I'm also a Member of Parliament. She lives in Ainabkwe. So, when she's here, she's also at home. Karibu.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, my colleagues who are here with us present today, the clergy led by Bishop Mayo, and the entire congregation of AIC Kipkorgot, I am grateful to be here to fellowship with you here today. It is a great day, and it's a day that we just give thanks. You know, I'm one of these people, I'm told to speak briefly, I speak briefly. Your Excellency, I'm your loyal foot soldier. When you tell me speak briefly, I speak briefly. If you tell me Gachagua ende nyumbani, Gachagua anaenda nyumbani. So I always follow orders, and I will follow those orders today, and therefore I'll be very brief. I've just come to say thank you, Your Excellency, for supporting this church. I also want to say thank you very much to Honorable Sudi, who spearheaded the construction of this church. Thank you very much, Engineer Daktari. We appreciate you. And I also want to say thank you to the building committee, which I saw that there was only one woman in that particular building committee. I have noted that, Bishop. I hope we shall correct that going forward. But we appreciate you, Chairman. You have done a fantastic job to have built it through a very short time. That we truly appreciate. And also, I just want to say thank you to the clergy for praying for us, for always supporting the government, and for always thank God for our president. And I think the congregation, we must know that if this country does not transform under William Ruto, it will never transform. So it is our duty as Christians that we hold him in prayer so that God may give him the focus and the strength to be able to steer this country to the right direction. And I have no doubt in my mind that Kenya is going to be great and is destined for greatness. So kanisa tunaomba mutishike mkono. And today I also want to say thank you, particularly to the youth choir, and also to the youth dance group, the ones that danced. Because I grew up in AIC, you know that. And I moved to Baptist because the praise and worship team was not exciting enough for me. But today, when I saw the changes that you have made, I am going to come back to AIC, but allow me to join the Sunday school. So here, WhatsApp group. And Your Excellency, the day you will be opening it, I shall be dancing with the young people here on stage. So asanteni sana, nitakuwa na nyinyi hiyo ujenzi, mimi mwenyewe nita-spearhead ya Sunday school, because I believe the youth are the future of this country. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Yeah, makofi kwa our own member of county for Uasin Gishu. Makofi jameni, Honorable Shole. Sasa nataka kumuita mwenzangu ambaye anatusaidia kuchanga pesa hapa. You know, Your Excellency, when I asked my pastor, I asked him, so what do we become? How should we now conduct ourselves? He told me there is an Anglican vicar in UK, London. And he told me, this man said, be Christ-like, don't be Christ-like, don't be like. So I told him, give like the way we have been giving. Karibu.
Naona Japkonga ako na kasi mpya mbele. Hii siasa ikikwama Japkonga, shikana na kina Bishop Luga. Rais, viongozi wote walio hapa, bishops wetu walio hapa, viongozi wa kanisa na watu wote